And it's just like what we talked about last week though, as far as it being federally illegal, but they collect federal taxes on it. It's like a catch to me with that too though, because I'm pretty sure, you know,
Crazy.
yeah, a lot of politicians and shit, not only are they politicians, some of them be businessmen, come from that realm of being businessmen. And then it's like,
Mm-hmm.
I know a lot of them got their hands in it. Just like, they were saying a while back, Governor Newsom had his hand in it some kind of way. So they have their hands in this shit though, you know? And I'm pretty sure a lot of the ones that do have it is probably upfront for it though. But it's probably a lot that's not for it. And it's like, fuck it, we gonna cash in while it's booming and it is what it is though. But we still talking bad on it, but we making a profit off of it. Oh, what's up with y'all out there? Welcome to another episode of the Best Way to Smoke podcast. You smoking with Big J.
And Serpo Jr. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and tell a friend.
Please
Once you go
believe.
tell that friend, hit that notification bell so you can be notified when all this dope content drops.
Please believe. Yes, make sure you do that. Tell a friend and tell a friend and tell a friend and tell a cousin, tell a sister, brother, mother, all that though. But look, we want to thank everybody that do tap in with us. We definitely appreciate y'all. And before we get into the show, we always do the best way to smoke tip. So, we done ran through a lot of tips, when it comes to indulging in cannabis and shit like that though. But we want to say with this tip is follow the rules. And what that means is, you already know when you about to get high and get your puff on, you break it down, you roll it up, and you spark it up. So it's a process in each step though. You know what I'm saying? So when you breaking it down, you rolling a blunt or something like that. You probably could do that good crumble with your fingers and shit like that, and have a little, few little nugs in there. But you already know when you rolling a joint, you got to break that shit down a little finer. You know what I'm saying? So you got to know what you're doing. You know what I mean? In the beginning, when on the breakdown, then the roll up, you definitely got to know what you're doing with the roll up. So you know what I mean? You want to have that Kelly guard, no drip lip around this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And then when you spark it up, you want to make sure you did the first two steps the right way. So that way when you spark that shit up, it ain't gonna be running. It ain't gonna be going out on you. Ain't gonna be doing no weird shit. It's just gonna be blazed up and smoking. You can find your best way to smoke.
That's right. I can dig that. I rock with it.
You know what I'm saying? And that's the tip from Best Way to Smoke. Follow the
Man,
motherfucking rules.
What are we talking about today?
man.
Oh man, should cannabis be regulated the same way they regulate alcohol? And I want to get your opinion first, cuz
The cannabis be regulated the same way they regulate alcohol?
right.
In
In,
what aspect?
in all
Like,
aspects. From
like to make it
advertise, yeah, from
exactly
from a-
identical?
yeah, from advertisement, from going out to places, bars and different places, purchasing and all every aspect of it, the way they regulate alcohol.
Getting DUIs, you know what I'm saying? Getting license suspended and shit like that.
Oh, good
Yeah,
point.
yeah, every
Good
aspect.
point.
Man, I think that'll kind of be beneficial.
Yeah.
And so I'm guessing I'm a thumbs up with it. You know what I'm saying? Due to the simple fact, I mean, people gonna do what they gonna do. You know what I'm saying? It's like you got motherfuckers who get loaded and can drive from here to fucking New York and be good. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? But then you got other motherfuckers who can drink and can't even go out the fucking street.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying that to say people gonna do what they're gonna do, but at the same time, it's gonna have people mindful.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know how we always talking about, you know what I'm saying? Like be responsible with your shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like wherever you are, if you in the own comfort of your home. You know what I'm saying? This is my motherfucking house.
Right.
Still be responsible.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like if you regulating cannabis the same way that you're doing alcohol, it'll give like average cannabis user, you know what I'm saying, a sense of responsibility. You know what I'm saying? Like, should I smoke and then go like this? It'll put that thought in your head, whether you do it or not.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it'll actually make you aware, like a little bit more aware.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because if you blow it or whatever it may be, and then it's like, all right, I'm probably finna go on and dip up here. This is just one aspect of it. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, it make you more aware of like what's going on, this, that, and the other. You know what I'm saying? I guess that's a benefit for you. You know what I'm saying? But then on the flip side, like you can go into a bar, you know what I'm saying? You can go to a fucking eating spot. You know what I'm saying? One of the Fridays, Applebee's, whatever the hell, you know what I'm saying?
The women don't like
Yes.
those.
That's why I named it.
Oh,
You know what
everything.
I'm
Oh, that list.
Yeah, that list. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, but you can go into these places and you can get you a drink.
Mm-hmm.
Most times, if you go to these places, man, you're gonna hotbox in the car. You may step out, you know what I'm saying, hit the blunt, you know what I'm saying, your pen or whatever in the parking lot. That'll defeat that purpose if it's being like processed and regulated the same way as alcohol. I'm at the bar watching the game, getting, you know what I'm saying, I'm getting blunted.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I can have up to so many blunts before it becomes illegal to dip or whatever. So it's like, I believe that'd be like a plus, you know what I'm saying, for the cannabis community and for the consumer.
Do you think it'll be harder though to kind of like figure shit out though, right? Because different strains of weed have different THC levels and shit though.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And different strains of weed to take you, you know, to different places. So to be able to put it in the realm of like, damn, okay, well you can smoke 4 blunts before you could drive and shit like that though. You know what I mean? And I think I would definitely be with it though in that aspect because it's a little different because you can, like you said, you can smoke some motherfucking weed and take a trip and take a long drive and be cool though. But just think, you smoke 4 blunts, take a ride, you probably be focused, music banging. You smoke, I mean, you drink 4 drinks, 4 shots or something rough, or have 4 full cups of some drink. You gonna kind of be like, you know, kind of dipping a little bit. It's a different aspect to it, but I think definitely it should be regulated in the same form, somewhat in the same form of alcohol. You know what I mean? Because right now they already got it, nigga. You get pulled over, they smell the weed or however they do their shit with the weed and shit. You know, you still can get a ticket. You know, get a DUI. You know.
But do they have a test like they do with alcohol where it's
Nope.
like the percentages or whatever?
Nope. They supposed to be trying to develop one.
Right.
But to me, that's just hard. That's hard to do because just say somebody smoke and take a nap or something for a couple hours and then go drive. You know, and weed is different than alcohol. You know, you can be drunk and take a 2-hour nap and still wake up and be kind of buzzing and shit though. Be like, you know, be drunk still. You know what I'm saying? So it's a little different. So I think it should be little tweaks to it. But as far as marketing and advertising, you know, that's kind of where my mind kind of went with it, the marketing and advertising aspect.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you'll be able to say, you know, you got the Hennessy commercials and all, you know, come home from work and you have a drink, long day at work. Okay, it should, long day at work, now I'm smoking a joint. You know what I mean? I think it should be kind of like, you know, that would be definitely beneficial, you know, for it to be
That's
regulated
cool,
the
though.
same. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it is, if you was to present that just the way it is, you know what I'm saying, just only looking at the pros of it, everybody gonna be for it. I get to advertise, be on the same level of what Hennessy and what Jose Cuervo getting a whole lot of commercials, you know what I'm saying, with the tequila and all of that, you know what I'm saying, advertisements and stuff. But what about, like, you know what I'm saying, if I'm not mistaken, I think like if you get cracked, you know what I'm saying, like making hooch or some shit, making alcohol illegally, that's like a crime, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if you treating it the same way, a motherfucker who just growing something in his backyard or some shit like that, and you a gram over, but what you supposed to be having federally or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Now you finna catch this charge.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like if you saying it when you said like just a little bit of tweaks, you know what I'm saying? I agree with it that way. You know what I'm saying? But if it's actually gonna be identical as it was brought to me, you know what I'm saying? It's like a motherfucker gotta consider all that shit.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I understand it's like with the advertising, yes, I can get my business out there, this, that, and the other. But you got some people that's like not in the business lane. But
Mm-hmm.
I'm an advocate for cannabis. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I don't have no cannabis business. I don't have no cannabis grow. I like to smoke this shit though.
On the
You know
real.
what I'm saying? Occasionally, you know what I'm saying? What if I get some seeds in my shit and just toss it in the, you know what I'm saying, in the grass in the backyard or somewhere? Now this shit growing. Oh fuck
Mm-hmm.
it, nigga. I'm finna grow my shit, nurture my shit. But
On the
then you tell
real.
me if you come over, you wasn't licensed to grow this.
On the real.
Oh, now you finna go down and do some time for it.
And take your
Damn,
shit
like what
and
the
pay
fuck?
fines. Yep. And pay some
You know what I'm
motherfucking
saying?
fine.
So like, yeah, I definitely agree. Like with the tweaks you say, you know what I'm saying? Regulated the same, but with a little bit of tweaks because it's ganja, man.
Right.
Let me ask both you guys a question real quick from your experience. Does smoking marijuana impair your ability to drive like alcohol?
And for my in my personal experience,
Yeah.
no.
No.
Weed has never made me like impaired me when driving. For me, I'll be more focused though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Personally, I'll be more focused. Put my little music on, move and shit like I'll be more focused. But I done drunk and been behind the wheel also.
Yeah, but like one impacts your equilibrium more than like alcohol impacts your ability to balance and everything,
Yeah.
right?
So just imagine driving and
So weed doesn't do that. Doesn't impair your balance.
no,
Interesting. Okay.
no.
So they would have to come up with like a whole different set of rules for that kind of stuff then.
Right,
Yeah.
right, right. The only the most you could say about um cannabis in that aspect is make you sleepy.
Right.
You know, most
Mm.
people make you sleepy though, but if you don't, that's why, with alcohol, they have lesser amounts of alcohol, less percentages and all that shit. But then, with cannabis, you got the sativas and you got the indicas. So then and the hybrids. So then you smoke something that's more sativa dominant or a sativa, then you can, that's gonna have you up a little. You're gonna be high, but you're gonna be up focusing on what you're doing and stuff though.
Right.
But then you get into the sativa, the indicas, yeah, you could smoke and get a little tired or sleepy and shit like that though. But
Mm.
if you think about alcohol, they say hundreds of thousands of people die yearly from alcohol.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But you're not hearing them kind of stories with cannabis. At least I'm not.
Really?
You
I
know?
agree.
And it's like on a like and like two things. You know what I'm saying? Me driving, it seems as if like if I'm starting to get a little tired, I'm trying to push. I'm finna smoke because the smoke is going. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It's like, boom, I'm finding my best way to smoke. I'm gone. I'm amped back up. You know what I'm saying? So I'm finna keep it on
At the
pushing it.
very least, it's giving your body something to do too.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And then it's like when you go to like driving and doing stuff like that, that goes back to when I say like people, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna do what you're gonna do. You have seasoned drinkers, you know what I'm saying, that
Yeah.
can sip. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And then it's like, I'm out of here. But to the next person, I'm faded. You know what I'm saying? It's the same way like when you come to bud. You know what I mean? Like in the cannabis world, edibles, you know how many edibles you can eat? If you season, you know what I'm saying? You know how
On the
many
real.
long rips you can take before you totally impaired? You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And same with the smoking. You know what I'm saying? You know what's popping? Like shit, nigga, I could get blowed. Nigga, I'm out of here. But I know if I smoke such and such all the way up there, like I'm gonna have to take me a break. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So it's like it's really like if that goes into play, it's gonna be these new smokers, you know what I'm saying? Them college students and shit that's gonna be getting in trouble. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Them season ones know what's cracking.
Right, right. And then you would think like how they gonna regulate the shit as far as um smelling weed in the car. I know a lot of states is trying to like have it to where that don't just because you smell weed in the car, that don't allow,
A search.
a search or some shit like that though.
Right.
Or you to take my vehicle or give me a DUI just because you smell it. And it's actually taking them a long time to put together some kind of testing device. They've been working on this shit for a while. It might be close, it might not though. But it's been a while. I done seen different talks about them trying to get that shit together. As far as testing, but I think it's just gonna be hard though.
Because the car can smell bad
Mm.
for days, right? I mean, if you do a lot of weed in it.
Right, right, and then even you know you could say it's a different smell when
Right.
you burning it versus it just being in the flower
Yeah, or
form.
being on the upholstery or whatever, even
Right,
that.
right. So I don't know how it's gonna be hard for them to try to regulate that aspect. How are they gonna treat that aspect of it? But until then, man, we got
Man,
we got to keep pushing it how we pushing it. For real
really.
though. So look though, moving on. So why I'm asking you this, cuzzo? Why is why do you think weed is still like demonized in certain social circles? You know what I mean? And it has so many medical benefits, quote unquote medical benefits.
For the straight and simple answer, you know what I'm saying? Lack of knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Those circles, you know what I'm saying, have a total lack of knowledge. That's why you're gonna demonize something like you really don't know about. You know what I'm saying? And then the long answer of it, and it's still not even a long answer of it, you know what I'm saying, is due to the scheduling of it. For it to still be on the same schedule that it's on, and you know what I'm saying, what you on the same shelf with, what's your equivalent, you know what I'm saying,
Mm-hmm.
your peer, once you like, that's all certain people see in certain circles. You know what I'm saying? So if you see it that way, be like, you're not finna glorify a motherfucker on heroin. You're not finna glorify a
Right.
motherfucker on, you know what
Right.
I'm saying, on on Sherms and shit like that. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? Cocaine and all this, you know what I'm saying? You're not gonna glorify that. I'm not gonna even, I don't care about the medical benefit. You know what I'm saying? You're still here with this.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like really that scheduling, it's going to sway a whole lot of people's views. You know what I'm saying? So that brings me to like, you know what I'm saying, the rescheduling of it. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of like I'm looking at it as a plus, but I still look at it with some flaws. You know what I'm saying? But if you like reschedule and it come down and it's not up there with them peers, it may open a door for other circles to look in and be like, oh, it must not be that bad. Look at the other medicines that is on the
Mm-hmm.
shelf with. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? So it's like for my answer, it's just like really just a lack of knowledge.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think so too. A lack of knowledge, and then motherfuckers just don't know how to.
They big, bitch.
You know what I'm saying? And it it's and it's fucked up because it holds a lot of things back though, because it's them people up there that's making the decisions, making the final decisions. That's the ones that's actually holding it back from or making it seem demonized and shit like it's a bad thing. And it's just like what we talked about last week though, as far as it being federally illegal, but they collect federal taxes on it. It's like a catch to me with that too, though, because I'm pretty sure, you know,
Crazy.
yeah, a lot of politicians and shit. Not only are they politicians, some of them be businessmen. Come from that realm of being businessmen, and then it's like
Mm-hmm.
I know a lot of them got their hands in it. Just like they were saying a while back, Governor Newsom had his hand in it some kind of way. So they have their hands in this shit, though. You know, and I'm pretty sure a lot of the ones that do have it is probably upfront for it though. But it's probably a lot that's not for it, and it's like fuck it, we gonna cash in while it's booming, and it is what it is though. But we still talking bad on it, but we making a profit off of it. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
and it is a lot of medical benefits, and it's been proven, and it's just by people that smoke weed and use it and fuck with the CBD. It's proven that it helps. Somebody with AIDS or something like that, or that don't have an appetite, or somebody that's just dealing with not having an appetite. It helps people to go to sleep. It helps people that have certain diseases that affect they muscles and shit like that. So it's a lot of good benefits in it and stuff though. But I think a lot of the pushback of it being demonized, it's a lot of these companies just like that put out these advertisements and shit talking down on cannabis. it might be a business in the medical industry, big pharma, something like that, because those, I believe are the companies that's behind the not the decriminal, but the demonizing it, making it, oh, it's a bad thing, but it'll do this to you. Oh, if you smoke it, it's bad for you. Well, you don't have to smoke it. You can take it this way. You can do this different thing and shit like that though, to get what you're trying to get from it. So, I think it falls on them too though, because it's already fucking big pharma up right now. Even though they a billion trillion dollar business, it's still fucking them up. It's getting in the way of that. So I think a lot of that demonization is coming from that way.
Man, that's it. To the cannabis community, that shit is it's a mind boggle.
Man, it's a straight mind boggle. And them motherfuckers don't know how to.
Big bitch.
You know what I'm saying?
Man, I'm telling you. And look, on the verge of thinking big, you know what I'm saying? And like advertising and this, that, and the other. It's like, you know how New York came through, you know what I'm saying? They was like doing a damn thing. You know what I'm saying? We got all this licensed dispensaries going. You know what I'm saying? Our retail, you know what I'm saying? We legit. You know what I'm saying? But they just took a hit. New York, you know what I'm saying? New York bill will outlaw some cannabis billboard advertisements. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you're on a road somewhere like me. I'm from California. If I'm from out of town, I go to New York. I'm not too familiar with something that a billboard, you know what I'm saying, would help. You know what I'm saying? I go by, be like, oh, we got such and such over here. Come find your best way to smoke.
Right.
Bam, I see it. You know what I'm saying? But it's like they having a bill to outlaw that. You know what I'm saying? We over here in New York, we booming. You know what I'm saying? But if I put this billboard up, you know what I'm saying, if you get tapped with it, it's a $2,500, you know what I'm saying, fine.
Tapped.
What you think about that?
Man, I think it's bullshit, and it just goes to show that all the good things that we was talking about, with New York, because we stayed bigging them up. It's always some kind of monkey wrench that's gonna be thrown in to try to fuck shit up.
That's crazy though, because it's like we were just talking, like how we were talking earlier, you know what I'm saying, if it's treated the same as alcohol. Have you seen certain alcohol like companies and shit like that get hit for like, no, you do this advertising, bro, we gonna get you. You seen some of that?
No, I haven't seen none of that shit though. And if you think about New York, you think about New York City, right? Times Square, all that shit down there, how they have all the big advertisements, billboards and electronic billboards, all that shit. It's probably just being oversaturated though. Because like I said, you think about Times Square in New York, right? It's billboards everywhere. Billboard, 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 billboard. So shit, why wouldn't you want your cannabis brand in Times Square? You know what I'm saying? Why wouldn't you want to let your shit shine? And if now, because it's legal out here, we have the ability to do that, hell yeah, we gonna saturate the fuck out of it though. And I think it might be the people that demonize it. The people that don't like it, that's pushing back on it and saying, we are seeing too much of this. We have our kids walking out here. We have this, you know what I mean? So we seeing too much of that shit.
Tell me this. Just for it to be just a $2,500 hit for certain dispensaries or retail stores, whatever, however you want to phrase it, do you think that $2,500 hit would be worth it to advertise your business and to bring them on in?
It depends on how it's coming, how the hit coming though. If they just say if they booking you that every day for however long your advertisement up, they booking you that price point every day. No, I don't think it's worth it unless you getting your money back plus double. You feel me?
You think you think they can finesse that? You know what I'm saying? I'm talking to my, you know what I'm saying, my New York folks. Like, all right, you
New
can't
Yorkers on everything.
You can't have that shit up in New York. You know what I'm saying? But for a motherfucker coming into New York, you can have that shit in some states before you. You know what I'm saying? Like if you coming, we gonna be such and such.
Mm-hmm.
If you headed to New York, meet me at find your best way to smoke at Wooty Wop.
That's a good
You know
strategy.
what I'm saying?
Yep. Like how Vegas is. You know, you slide up to
My
Vegas.
my New Yorkers,
Yeah, you
pay
see all the
attention.
billboards. You know, oh, this is you coming into this. You coming into this. This
Yeah.
is 10 miles away. You know, be ready for it. Oh, best way to smoke is 10 miles away. Oh, we ready for it. You know? Man.
I think there's one potential roadblock though to advertising with that, and it's because the rest of the market is unregulated, right? So if I'm a person who owns a cannabis brand and I'm going to a
Mm,
traditional advertiser, billboard guy, they're going to charge me the same price as they charge everybody else because that's what you're paying for. But the problem is, I'm probably gonna be nervous about paying that because one or two things is gonna happen if, my thing really starts to take off. A, it won't take off because now it's just popularizing all of the other places where people can get it illegally.
Mm.
Or B, the regulators are gonna look at it and go, wow, these guys are making money. It's time to up the taxes. You know what I mean? And so it's still like this real volatile situation right now because it's nothing's real set in
Nothing
stone.
is said.
And so I think that's why a lot of big brands might be like, hesitant to like really put money into advertising like
Advertising.
that.
Yep. Cause
But
because
isn't
at
that
the
like common noun in businesses? You know what I'm saying? The more money the business make, of course, the more taxes you're gonna have to pay.
Yeah, but all that's stabilized though. Like think of any other industry, like they don't raise alcohol
cannabis
taxes and
industry
things
is
like
not, yeah.
that, or taxes on like, food and things like that. I mean, it's more or less standardized, but cannabis is
Mm.
just such a new category. And let's be real, everybody's just, they're more interested in seeing how much money they can make off it, whether tax revenue or
That
personal
business.
revenue or
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah.
Because you pay the regular in the cannabis business with a cannabis business like a dispensary, you pay regular taxes, but then you have another tax that's added to that on top of the regular taxes, and plus, like we've talked about before, you don't get the same deductions that another business get. So that's another thing. You're
Mm-hmm.
paying more taxes, plus you don't get the same deductions that a regular business, even though you're a regular business, but that a regular business don't get.
Not to mention all the restrictions too from other companies. They classify you with like hookah places or strip clubs or things like that. All of these type of vice type businesses.
Hmm.
You still got to deal with that stuff too.
Yeah, it just goes to show that they closed minded and they not.
Hey, big bitch.
Man,
Really? Well, you gotta think big. Motherfucker gotta think outside that
out
box
the
sometimes.
box,
Yeah.
man.
You know what I'm saying? If you stuck up inside that box, like even if you is just a straight up businessman, you know what I'm saying? At times you gotta come up out that box though to see shit for what it really is. You know what I'm saying? And once you see it for really is, you may be able to make your business boom a little bit more.
Yep,
You know what I'm
that's
saying? So
real
whatever
shit.
box a motherfucker is, you gotta come up out of that shit like to see things, right?
Yeah, that's real. That's real shit though. But look though, cuz if you had to quit smoking weed, do you think it would be hard for you?
No,
Hmm.
no.
I don't believe.
It, the only reason why I'm saying no. Look,
I
the
do
only reason
not
why I'm
believe
saying
your
no though.
ass, nigga.
Would he still be able to do edibles, or would he
Nope.
have to? Oh,
I
he
was
have to
just about to
quit.
say that.
Okay.
Like no weed, period. Because I did say smoking weed, but I
Right.
mean no weed, period.
Like the only reason why I'm saying I probably can due to like forcible quits. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That really wasn't forcible. You understand? Because the shit is like obtainable there. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Meaning like I done did like jail time, juvenile halls, camps,
Mm.
YAs, the prison, all that shit. It's all accessible. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? But it been times like, man, like fuck that shit. I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm good. And even once I came home, it had been like a while. Like they not doing this shit while nigga on parole. You know what I'm saying? I don't gotta worry about like getting tested and shit like that. I don't got no drug shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm not gonna go back for no dirty weed test.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like time even went on, you know what I'm saying, before I even started smoking. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Like this little time right here, like I was out the full like what, like 13 months, I think, 14 months. I wasn't even smoking. You know what I'm saying? Got off the parole and all that shit. And then I'm like, all right, I'm getting blowed.
But
That's the only
that was a
reason why I'm
forcible,
saying.
yeah, forcible.
Yeah,
That's
and it
the
was a
only reason
while
why I'm
ago.
saying like I
Yeah, we
can
talking about
probably do
right
so.
now. Right, like right
If-
now, right? Like just free. I'm talking about just free hand. Like, you know what? I don't, you know what? I'm gonna quit smoking weed. Not because of no jail shit, not because of nothing else. Do you think if you had to stop smoking weed for any kind of hypothetical reason that'll cause you have to stop weed besides jail and all that kind of shit? Do you think
Yep,
it
I
would be
would.
hard?
You know what I'm saying? If it had, yeah, if it had to become, because it's like, you know what I'm saying, any cannabis consumer, connoisseur, advocate, whatever the hell, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna be it's an expense. You know what I'm saying? Cannabis is an expense. You know what I'm saying? Whether you smoking it, you're gonna go buy, you know what I'm saying, dope, best way to smoke merch,
Yep.
you know what I'm saying, all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna spend $1. You know what I'm saying? So that's an expense. If I have to cut back on the expense, you know what I'm saying, as far as like I have to pay this bill, you know what I'm saying, I gotta keep up on the mortgage and shit like that.
Not cut
Nah,
back though. Not cut back. Cut out.
leave it alone.
Yeah.
Leave it alone. I believe, like, yeah, I can go and do that. You know what I'm saying? I believe I'm mentally strong enough, you know what I'm saying, to be like, nigga, I'm good.
So like right now, if we did a challenge and I
That's
said,
what I would say. I feel a
yeah,
challenge coming on.
if we did a challenge and I said, Cuzzo, no bud for 2 weeks, 14 days.
What's the benefit of the challenge? What's the benefit of the
To
challenge?
see if you could do it.
Yeah.
Just to see if I can do it.
Yeah. No weed. While nigga playing the game.
I don't see no benefit in that. So why stop smoking?
No, I can dig it though. Yeah, so that's telling me right there though that it'll be hard for Cuzzo. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It'll be
because
hard.
it covers so many things. It's not like paying a bill. It's like you do it because you like it. You do it because it's your way to relax. You do it
Yep.
because it's your, your way to be social. It's all these other things. That's a big part of your life though.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a way for me to be social neither though. I believe sometimes, like, if I smoke too much weed, you know what I'm saying, I'm out there like socially, you know what I'm saying, I probably won't even say shit to you. I'll probably just be like, you know what I'm saying, in surfo mode, like, nigga, I'm kicking it.
Yeah, but you
Don't
go to
kill my vibe.
you go
know
to
what
the
I'm saying?
parties, you go to the shows. That's social too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is. You know what I'm saying? But it's
Just
like,
keep it 100.
like one key, yeah, and I'm gonna keep it 100. One key factor that like I think both of y'all probably like misheard. I do believe I'm mentally strong enough.
Oh
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying, to
yeah, I
stop
know
doing
that.
that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So with that being alone, you know what I'm saying, unless I want to actually personally challenge myself, you know what I'm saying, for a benefit of my own, maybe I would do the challenge. You know what I'm saying? But just to be just doing it, why just do it? You know what I'm saying? I want to
Nigga, I
just
want
be
to
a
smoke.
motherfucking millionaire.
Yeah, man.
I want to just be a millionaire. You know what I'm saying? That shit not just gonna happen. You know what I'm saying?
For me, like right.
Like, hold on.
All right.
Well, because I said, I just want to smoke.
I just want to smoke, man. For me, right now at this time, I think if I had to quit for the short term, it wouldn't be hard. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't be hard because, like I said, it was only 3 days though, but I did a 3-day fast and I didn't smoke. You know what I'm saying? With the fast. But I think I would get to a certain point to where I'll start thinking about weed and shit. Like,
Now, why didn't you smoke during the fast? Was there a reason?
I didn't smoke during the fast because I didn't want to. I was resting my lungs a little bit,
Okay.
and I didn't want to get the munchies.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
You know what I'm
That
saying?
makes sense,
I didn't want to get the munchies because that's
So you was on a belly fast?
hell yeah, man. A belly body. Hey, look, a belly body fast, my nigga. You know what I'm saying?
So that was so really, you know what I'm saying, the purpose for your 3-day fast, so you don't get the urge to munch.
And plus, I wanted to rest my lungs because I do.
Those are benefits that's set for at the end of this fast, my brother.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So when you said just stop just to see if you can do it, that's why I asked, all right, for what? What's the benefit?
Yeah.
Why stop?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But if it's something at the end of the race,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? I can see that.
If
you know
a
what I'm
nigga
saying?
gonna
Like,
win,
all right, I
yeah.
accept your challenge.
Yeah.
But
on there say nigga won't know anyway. You know what I'm saying? If a nigga be cheap, nigga be cheaping like a motherfucker. Talking about no, cuz I ain't smoked today, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Look, and another thing too, though, you know what I'm saying? It's like it just came across my mind too, though. ooh, this is some good bud. No, I don't have no religious preference. But, you know what I'm saying? I tried Ramadan twice.
Mm-hmm.
The main reason why I tried it twice, the first time I did not succeed.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But the second time I completed it whole. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't even a struggle. You know what I'm saying? And I did this, it was the time of me being in YA.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm going around, moving around, being active, going to school, this, that, and the other. You know what I'm saying? Like going about it by the rules. You know
So
what I'm saying? I
you only
actually did
ate
that
after
shit.
dark, all that, right? Is
Yes.
that okay?
Yes. Only after dark, you know what I'm saying? They allowed us to drink water throughout the day, you know what I'm saying? But I was in that group, you know what I'm saying? I was fucking with some people like, man, I really want to see this shit. And I completed it.
Mm-hmm.
No cheat, you know what I'm saying? No, I completed it. You know what I'm saying? And I was a teenager. You know what I'm saying? So by me actually putting that mental strength up there as an adult, yeah, if it's something I want to achieve, yeah.
Right,
I know
right. But I think, like I said, I think for me though, it'll be in the beginning it won't be hard, and I can't really detail how many days it'll take me before a nigga start really thinking about I want to smoke some weed or whatever. I want
That's
some
where the
weed.
challenge come in at though.
Yeah, it do.
That
It
part
do.
right there.
But I could say for the 3 days, I wasn't craving no bud and shit though. I was telling my wife like, damn, I'm not even craving to smoke. You know what I mean?
Your wife doesn't
I was
smoke,
gonna
right?
say that too.
Nah. She indulges with the like edibles and shit like that from time to
Right.
time, but nah, she don't really smoke. We used to get high as a motherfucker back in the days and shit though, but hey.
Cuzzo's a real recreational user.
Yeah. So hey, things will never be the same. But
hey, no, because I was finna say that too though. Like when you said it started to like you was telling Cuzzo like, man, I ain't even craving the weed and shit like that. I was finna say as you go on, once you hit that crave and you get past that shit, it's like it's gonna like in any fast, I believe. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna make it be like, oh, I can go another day.
Yep.
Or I can go another 2 more days.
Yep.
Yeah.
Shit, I can go another week with this shit.
On
You know what I'm saying? I
everything.
do believe that.
Yeah. Same with running. I mean, you go running, you start hurting, you keep going, it'll stop
Exercise,
hurting
oh,
after a
shit, yeah.
while. You know, you keep doing it.
That happened to me this morning.
Oh yeah?
Yeah,
You
that
been
happened
running?
to me this morning. Yeah, my foot. I was like, dang. Cause I do 5 miles. This week I started doing 5 miles every morning. So I run and walk. I kind of speed walk and I
Right.
run. Hey, Big Cuzzo pulled up on me today when I was when I was running. That nigga Woody, he was on his bike looking like Debo. But yeah, I walk and run 5 miles every day. And that's my goal.
That's good,
I'm
Cuzzo.
trying to push it
That's
to
good.
10. You know, I want to do 10. Start doing 10 every day. That's 50 miles a week.
How long does that 5 take you?
The 5 take me about an hour, between an hour and 30 and 40 minutes.
So it's like a big loop or something?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Like going around the loop is like a mile and a half, a little more than a mile and a half.
Yeah.
Yep. So I hit that. I only hit that about maybe four times. Sometimes, like on Monday, I did like about 6 miles. I hit about 6 miles and shit though. But it's cool though, man. And I can feel my energy every day getting better. And it's like first I just started out walking. Then now I'm walking fast. You know what I'm saying? Then I started running. I had Cuzzo rolling when I took off running when he was riding his bike. Nigga, I just broke and took off running. He was dying. but yeah, it's but I think everybody should even if you smoke weed on a daily, you a heavy cannabis smoker. I think everybody should take a tolerance break sometimes though. You should just take a break.
You take a tolerance break.
That's true.
8-hour break.
Yeah, that's true. But I think to take 1 or 2 days or something.
Like a cleanse.
Yeah, just take 1 or 2 days, let your lungs rest, you know what I mean? And even for the people that just still want they shit, eat some edibles. You know, if you don't want to smoke, eat some edibles, but some challenge yourself sometime, man. And just if you do take a fast or something like that and you do kick back on smoking for a little while, just know that when you go back to it, you're gonna be high as a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And that's what most people, recreational users, smoke weed for. What we smoke weed for, Cuzzo?
I'm a connoisseur.
To
and
get
I just
high.
want to
To get
smoke.
high.
Yeah, to get high.
See, I knew that one too.
You know what I'm saying? Look, yeah. That's what I thought Cuzzo was gonna hit.
I
To get
know.
high. Yeah. This nigga said, because I'm a connoisseur.
And I just want to smoke.
Yeah, I mean, but yeah, what else going on? Cuzzo, talk to me, man.
Man, over here in California, now you know, like they've been like trying to form unions and shit like that for cannabis forming and this, that, and the other.
Right.
Like I believe we covered something about like Nevada was trying to like form like a little union for the cannabis community,
Right.
working cannabis community. You know what I'm saying? But in California, regulators deemed that the National Agricultural Workers Union, the NAWU, is a fake labor organization.
Hmm.
How you feel about that? You know what I'm saying? You got cannabis farmers and stuff like that. They feeling as if like, all right, our future is great. You know what I'm saying? I can like come in, I can pay into the union, you know what I'm saying, and I can have certain securities. Because you get inside of a union, it's certain securities that you get.
Right.
What I mean by securities, you may think of it as a benefit.
Mm-hmm.
I can get medical, I can get certain dental, I can bring my family on.
Get a pension.
Certain a pension. Certain unions may have like travel discounts, this, that, and the other. You know what I'm saying? Certain unions may have like discounts on certain bills, utilities.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it's certain benefits to this. So, and if you're going into the union, you know what I'm saying? If you ain't getting one, you expecting another.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying? If you're going in, you expect to get this shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
These motherfuckers, how many workers do you think they, like this union accumulated?
And where,
like even for it to be recognized.
where is it at? Where is it at?
Here in California.
Oh shit! I think maybe I'm gonna just throw a number out there. I'm gonna say 2,500.
2,500. That's a good ass number. What about you, Solomon? What you got for me, my brother?
Oh, actually, I found an article here. Look at this headline, so I can put it on the screen here. At least 10 fake unions identified in California marijuana industry, and it goes on to talk about some of that stuff down in here. But yeah, it seems like this is the guys about we want to do better. We know it's a sham. That's crazy.
How many people you think inside this union that I'm naming right now, though? One. As in one.
Oh wow.
What,
So you
one
got
person?
people, you got people. One.
Damn.
It's not even a team. You know what I'm saying?
Hell no, it's
one.
a heme.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm just bringing this up right here, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like how earlier, you know what I'm saying? It's like it was news we was covering. Like one of the things that we missing inside, you know what I'm saying? Like in the cannabis industry is community.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This is a clear indication of non-community.
And how
You know
many
what I'm
you
saying?
said? How many you said is in that union?
I think one.
What the fuck?
Man, I'm telling you. You know what I'm saying? But it's like for the best way to smoke community. You know what I'm saying? Once if certain opportunities like this, I feel that this is presented to you, like you have to do your due diligence.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because if you look in, like, man, how long have you been around? Like, you would have thought about how many other, you know what I'm saying, union brothers and sisters do I have? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you gotta like do your due diligence. You can't just be like, oh, it's a hopeful day, and then just go on and keep the
Jump
shit
in
pushing.
something.
Put your
Yeah.
dollars and shit up into it, and
Yeah.
you like, man, I'm broke, and I only gave it. Oh, what the? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That was like kind of like me coming up. One of the reasons why, like, I think I was probably a part of a union for 30 days.
Yeah.
Cause I'm like, man, if I'm not going to work with you, motherfuckers, you still want me to pay a due.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And what if I'm still paying these dues and I don't even get no work for a year or whatever, and I don't even get these benefits?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It'll make you be like, man, fuck that shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But if the community get with the community, you know what I'm saying, and we feel as if like a union is good, we can form our own shit. Local 420.
Man, that's real. And that sound like the perfect union that could be nationwide.
Local
420.
That's dope right there, man.
With a subpart Local 710. You heard it first here. Best way to smoke, man.
And it would be but yeah, that is like fucked up. And even with what Solomon pulled up with the 10 fake dispensaries in California alone, you know, that's troubling, for lack of better words. That's troubling like a motherfucker though, because all people that want to join a union want is a benefits of help when
Yeah.
something going wrong. You know, job can't just fire you. You got to go through this union first.
Right.
We got people that'll fight for you and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's what the common worker is looking for, you know, because I mean, a person that works at a dispensary is an employee, you know, and that's where the unions come from. That's where the unions organize, from the employee, not so much from management. It comes from the employees wanting to put something together to protect them and their benefits. And the fact that you got all these motherfuckers out here faking is you know, I think is detrimental to the industry, you know, because it throws so many monkey wrenches into, like, we can't even trust these motherfuckers. You know, we can't.
Man.
This, and you know, that's another form of, you know, shining a dark light on the industry.
Well, with any like farming industry like this is, I mean, you're always going to find people who try to take advantage of like ways they can get in, make money real quick and get out before
Mhm.
everything gets solidified. I mean,
That's
you're right.
scandalous, though.
Yeah, it is, but it's just factual. It's how people do stuff.
That's the
I
way
mean,
this country was built.
Yeah.
So we gotta understand what it is and know what it is and know where we come from and know what we grew up in. It's a communist,
And
man.
Communist.
man,
Yeah. I mean, look at
Crazy.
look at COVID, right? All those people took advantage of that PPP money. You know, it's like people came up with scams quick to get that money.
Motherfuckers was
I ain't getting
balling.
no PPP though.
I didn't
I wish
either.
I did.
Yeah, I ain't getting no
If I
PPP
was,
either.
I wish I did though. Shit.
Man, bring it back. And people didn't even know what to do with it.
No.
You know, people, you know, want to have shrimp and crab boils.
They
and
put
shit.
it right back into the economy. That's probably why the government don't care as much.
Bags and all that, but they still cracking people for that shit though.
Yeah,
you know?
big people, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
But-
to them certain few, you know what I'm saying, that use that money and your business is up and running.
Good for
job.
you. That's what it's for. Yeah.
Yep. But just do shit the right way though. You know, don't play no games. We ain't to be played with. We ain't to be fucked with, man. So get the shit together. You know
That's
what I mean?
one of my favorite
man,
songs by the Locks, by the way.
We ain't to be fucked with. You feel me? So
I can dig it.
let us live around this motherfucker, man. You know? And we want to thank everybody. Look, let us live though.
Hold
We want
up.
all right.
Hold up. Before you wrap it up though, you know what I'm saying, I just want to say, you know what I'm saying, to the listeners, you know what I'm saying, starting this month, I know it came around, they speak about it around in
I
June.
like that move.
But November, I'm saying, I believe they starting to recognize it as Men's Mental Health Month. You know what I'm saying? So to all my fellow men out there, you know what I'm saying, you see, you know what I'm saying, yo, what's up? You know what I'm saying? How you doing today? Enjoy your day.
Yeah,
You know
check
what I'm
on the
saying?
strong
Because that
ones.
part right there, it'll lift up a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? So if it is Men's Mental Health Month, I'm running with it. You know
Oh
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
for sure.
So, you know what I'm saying? So to all my brothers out there, all my men out there handling business, standing on their business, you know what I'm saying? Salute to you.
Yep. And look, yeah, let's dig into it a couple minutes real quick though. As far as the man mental health awareness, it's very important because a lot of us men deal with a whole bunch of situations and we have to be the strong ones in the
All the
situations.
time, all the
You know what I'm
time.
saying? And it's hard when you ain't got an outlet of people to talk to. You feel me? Or people that can help you. Like we got a cousin going through a situation right now, a tough situation. You know what I'm saying? And you know, he has to be the strong one for his family, which he always been. And like what I communicated to my nigga, I told him, I said, you know, anytime you need me, I'm there. If you just need an ear, want to vent, want to get some shit off, you know what I'm saying? I'm there for you. You know, and we need that though, especially even coming from the communities that we grew up in. It's like you a punk if you crying. You a punk or if you feel emotional. You a bust ass nigga if you expressing shit that way. But really that ain't the case. You know what I'm saying? You should be able to be comfortable in your feelings and be able to express any emotion that you have.
And be vulnerable.
And be vulnerable, and be able to get that up though. But which we know in the society is hard to do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But if you got a trustworthy in a circle that fuck with you and people that's gonna check on you and that's gonna reach out, you know what I'm saying, to you and be there. Oh, cuz you ain't sounding right today, nigga. Call a nigga, you good, nigga? You know what I'm saying? What's up with it? Or brother or friend or whoever the person may be, sister, mama, daddy, whoever the person may be. You know what I'm saying? But we need that as men, you know what I mean, to be able to have a listening ear, because we go through shit too though. And as hard as we gotta be with going through life and dealing with stuff, sometimes we want to break down and cry. Sometimes we emotional. Sometimes shit ain't right for us. You know what I'm saying? And we feeling fucked up, but yeah, it's definitely important, man. So everybody, man, be aware, like Cuzzo said, it's Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. And like we said earlier on in the year, we did a few shows that we talked about mental health awareness and how important mental health is. So yes, man, everybody just definitely be, aware of that, man. And like Cuzzo said, shout out to all the men out there. Shout out to you, Cuzzo. Shout out to you, Solomon, because we all deal with shit. You know what I mean? That we got to get through and still go through everyday life.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Check on your strong friends.
And shouts out to you two brothers.
Yeah, for sure. And look, though, and check us out at www.com. Damn, look, I said it wrong again. www.bestwaytosmoke.com. Tap in with us, man. You can go over there and you can also catch all the latest episodes from the YouTube to Spotify. It's up on the site, and you can see some of our, latest merch and new stuff that we're going to be adding to the website. And you can find good information about events that's coming up. You can book your tickets and all different kind of stuff. And you can also find out information about what's going on in the industry. So tap in with us, man.
This looks good.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, you guys did a good job.
Yeah. Thank you, sir.
Best way.
Yeah.
Best way.
Best way.
Yeah. That's our latest product. You know what I mean? But
Now,
look. Make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe, comment, and tell a friend. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you get, this news, this good stuff right on time. Best Way to Smoke podcast. Big J.
Turbo Jr. Baby.